Okay, so I'm out here. First and foremost, we give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, Shalom, to the sincere brother, not just this word, and to the sincere listeners. Then we support we the brothers in the faith camp, back again with another lesson, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. And the big news is going around now, man. It ain't big news to us. We've been talking about this, discussing this for years, beginning first and foremost.
One, the burden, so Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
And that's what we've been doing. We've been standing up on our watch, man. Since we, went out there on the highways and hedges. Certain brothers got different times, they went out there and started preaching. But since then, we've been standing on our watch, man. We've been watching the moves of this man. We've been warning people. Okay, and we warn you now. Now we coming down to the hour of temptation. Okay, where this man is going to completely lock down the world, and try to force you into taking the RFID microchip. Man, it's done away with. And this man, he's giving the farmers loans. So what does that mean? Once you give somebody a loan, that means they've got to put collateral up. And what happens if they can't take that? They can't pay the loan back. Whatever you gave them money for to keep going, you the bank, they take possession of that asset, man, which is going to be the land and the farmland. So the government is literally going to control everything, man. They're going to control the food. They're going to control the businesses. So you have to do whatever the government tells you to do if you want to survive, man. And what is the government eventually going to institute? They're going to institute the RFID microchip spoken about in Revelation the 13th chapter, man. See, it's plain. Okay, and real quick, somebody hold on back. You can bring it out. St. Ezra 9th chapter.
Can I bring this out real quick? This is Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
Yeah, the borrower is servant to the lender. And who's the one that's dishing you out money? The elites. So you have to do whatever they tell you to do, man. Okay, and they're gonna put a lot of you people in a corner, and they're gonna basically, make you submit to their will, man. A lot of you people are gonna take the RFID microchip. Why? Because they're gonna be starving you out, And don't say that ain't coming. If you pay attention to what's going on in these other countries, these countries that ain't got, the United States Constitution, ain't got a Bill of Rights. They putting hell on those people, man. You see what's going on over there in India. They beat the shit out them people because they ain't practicing social distancing and they are not taking the shelter in place seriously, man. The reason why they ain't doing that here is because it's certain rights that's afforded to you Americans, man. Okay, if they did that, they came down with their heavy hand, they would face a lot of resistance. So they ain't doing it yet, but they setting it up like that, man. Okay, out there, we just watched the video earlier. They starving in Kenya, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nigeria, they starving them out. And why is this man doing that? Okay, he's starving these people out so he can get them to take the RFID microchip. Okay, was that it on that?
Yeah.
Somebody get St. Ezra 9.
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And that's what we've been doing. We've been measuring the time diligently. Okay, how do you measure the times? You use the scriptures. Okay, so that the reading the scriptures and understanding the prophecies tell you what time period we're in. Okay, and we're in the time of the end. All right, we're in the time of this man instituting that RFID microchip. Keep going.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
God, and what's going to happen before Yahweh Yahushai comes back down here, man? What's going to happen before Yahushai makes his second appearance? The beast is going to implement his mark, man. Okay, why? Because he wants to put that stranglehold on the world. He wants to solidify his rulership upon the earth, man. But while he's doing that, Yahushai is going to come down, okay, under the orders of Yahweh with the angels, and he's going to slap this man's kingdom out of his hand, man. Okay, but these things have to take place before Yahushua is able to return. Okay, you ain't gonna see the second coming before the RFID microchip is instituted. Okay, Yahushua is subject to his words and his prophecies. All right, keep going.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Yep, uproars of the people, and you see that going on now. Okay, these people getting fed up with the lockdown. Okay, and these uproars are going to increase because of the draconian measures that these different nations are pushing out, man. Okay, these people going to get tired of it. There's only so much these people going to be able to take. You know? Even right now, they declaring that this lockdown be lifted. Okay, and they've been said, you know, when they first initiated this lockdown, if we open it up too soon, they could come back and get us again. And then right now, Wuhan, they going into lockdown again after they just opened it up. Okay, because the virus, you know, is circulating again. That same thing gonna happen here. But see, when it happens here the second time, these people gonna be pissed off, man. Okay, because it's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna further put these businesses in debt. Okay, it's gonna further collapse the economy, and people gonna go crazy out here, man. Okay, and that's the position that the elites want you in. Okay, they got a thing that they go by order ad chaos, order out of chaos. So they cause chaos, then they bring in they wicked ass order, man. Keep going.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
and the uproars are going to increase because the Esau is going to lock down his new world order. He's going to restrict all the liberties that you used to have, man.
Cops on you, threaten you, you know, threaten your life. Because America, as you know, is not going to return back to how it was, man. It's done. It's gone for good.
Your rights are gone, man.
All you people looking forward to going to Coachella and concerts, they say you ain't going to go to a concert until 2021.
You gotta get vaccinated.
And you got to get vaccinated. We ain't about to go to 2021. Right now, the so-called white man, through his wickedness, through his evil satanic devices, he got to set up right now where the people are hot and ready for the vaccine. They're hot and ready for the vaccine, and they're going to be hot and ready for that the RFID microchip, man, for the new currency, because all their money's gonna be gone.
Yep.
Well, you know what? We're gonna put more on that, and we're going to that, and then we're going to article.
it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Yeah, the days that were before thee. What's the days? You know, John the Revelator. He was on the Isle of Patmos. Okay, it happened. You know, around 2,000 years ago, man. Okay. Yahweh Shem Yahushua spoke to him. He gave him the revelation, the vision of the mark of the beast, and now he's living it out. Okay, keep going.
Even from the beginning, for like as all that is made in the world have the beginning and the end, and the end is manifest.
The end is manifest. That word manifest means to be made apparent, man. And if you got the eye salve, okay, the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, his spirit is dealing with you, you can see that the end is apparent, man. There ain't no other option this man has but to institute the RFID microchip. What else can a nigga do? He locked the society down.
All right, you're property of the so-called white man, and also the Heavenly Father totally disowns you.
Yep. And
there's only one. How do you say? Ending to that story. Man. That's missiles. Okay, being completely wiped out.
Yep.
It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Jump back to Becky.
Back in Habakkuk 2, on 1, I was standing upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
And that's what we've been doing. We've been standing on our watch. We've been watching what this man's been doing. Okay? And we've been on the tower warning you people, man. Okay? And we warn you now that this man is getting ready to institute the RFID microchip. And for you Israelites out there, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, if you take that chip, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your creator is going to destroy you, man. All right, you other nations, you can do whatever you want to. You're going to die anyway, man. Okay, you ain't making it in the chair. You're going to be a slave in the next world.
Well, you're going to be bucking up against that. You and Esau. Okay, because a lot of these church-going Bible-Belt Edomites, right, that believe in the Second Amendment, that believe in the First Amendment, they're gonna fight tooth and nail not to take that chip. And after we're reading the Second Ezra 9, that's why everything's gonna pop off, right? The Lord's gonna have everything pop off, and later in Second Ezra that sedition's gonna come in. People don't want to listen; they're not gonna listen to the Führer Trump.
Yep.
Okay.
And set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I will shall answer when I am approved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables.
Yeah, the vision is the prophecy that the prophets received. They write it plain upon tables, okay? Make it apparent on a book, on a tablet, on the scrolls. That's how we have the Bible today. Keep going.
that he may run that readeth it.
Mhm.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time,
Yeah, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Keep going.
but at the end it shall speak.
And we in the end right now. Now you see it speaking. Okay? They instituting this track milestone. You people gonna take the chip easy.
You go to school.
Oh, see, well, we just took this vaccine. Well, so what's the difference if we niggas gonna come on, man?
Like you can.
Yeah, just want to make sure want to make sure that people don't have the virus. They're not going around because we can't track you through your phone. You could leave that at home. We can get wristbands. You can take the wristband off.
Well, the phone battery could die.
He got a whole bunch of excuses already ready to go, man. Scriptures tell you that he right previously which he had prescribed. Okay, in Isaiah the 10th chapter. So this nigga got everything set up already. They got the legislation, you got what they're gonna tell you. Okay, the thing that he's waiting for is just the right reaction from you people. Okay, you already calling for a vaccine. You scared you wearing masks, shit when you go outside. Going out with oxygen tanks because you don't want to breathe the next person's air because this nigga told you get it from inhaling the breath of somebody.
But people believe that. They believe that the virus out there is killing everybody, right?
It's everywhere.
And then when they see people going against the shelter in place, going out there, well, let Darwinism do its work, right? It's showing you that they're okay if people die, man, as long as they're stupid enough.
Yeah, people are really with that.
Yeah. Well, I was watching something. I think they were, brother, you said that they were doing in Berlin.
Yeah.
Right. The cops were beating the shit out. I think it was in Italy or in France. A bunch of youths were on the street, like Arab youths or whatever, right? And then Esau started beating the shit out of them, man. And all the comments were like some British Edomites, like, "Oh yeah, good. You should have killed him." That's what they get. They're happy to see the cops beat the shit out of their fellow citizens. And I love of many is waxing cold. Nobody gives a shit about anything. If you ain't staying at home, you're killing people. Let's stay home, save lives. That's what they're saying. You're actually destroying your own life staying home, man. You're not working. How the hell are you gonna pay your bills? The banks, they only go in deferment 90 days. That's the highest they're going right now. Man. They want that money back by then. How are you gonna get it back? You didn't work for fucking 90 days.
There you go, Netflix. And that money that they give you comes with student.
And then they said student loan debt was at an all-time high. Well, then student loan payments aren't getting paid. First of all, a lot of those payments were getting garnished from people's wages. Now they're not getting paid. They're getting furloughed. They're getting laid off. So that debt is rising. Plus, all the credit card debt people have, no one's paying a brand new cryptocurrency, and the elders and the brothers and the starting from Paul's elders been saying that Esau was going to use the crypto as his currency for the RFID microchip. And we got it right here. Okay, Microsoft patent, pretty much 0606. 06.
Yeah, you gotta get that revolution.
All right.
You finish up on that.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end shall speak and not lie.
And it ain't right. The Most High said there's gonna come a time where a man is gonna institute something. Okay, he calls it every person on the earth. Okay, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and it ain't lying, man. Proverbs, and he's the one that's in control of what goes on down here on the earth, man. It ain't none of you people out there. Okay, you don't control your own life, man. Okay, you people, you had plans going on. 2021, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna have this much money. I'm gonna have a house. No, you gonna have a fucking RFID microchip in your head, man.
So all these people who are planning to go on vacations, they're through, man.
Through. Well, your vacation, you using that up because you furloughed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're getting furloughed or you're getting your hours again off, but they're getting paid full wages. They're taking that for your vacation, from your sick leave.
Yeah, you through. That's supposed to be for when you get sick.
That's supposed to be for when you're sick.
So, if you do get sick, you ain't getting paid.
Now you're going to die.
You're going to be in the hole.
Right? Everything's a big scam. And the biggest scam that they're going to push on you, the biggest scam of all time is this Federal Reserve note. That's the biggest scam, right? Contactless payments. Okay? Everywhere you go, there's a big glass screen. All these counties, all these states that they're making you wear a mask.
Yep.
Well, is it to really protect you? It's to make you feel that there's something out there that's really going to kill you, man. It's to make you feel that it's real. When you see everyone else with it, like, yeah, this shit is super real. Well, it's going to get even more real, man, when the Most High starts really putting people to death.
Yep.
And it's going to get even more real, right, once these people get fed up with this government. And that's one of the main prophecies for sedition. America, all the guns, all the millions of guns they have here, those people are going to use it. They're going to say, I dare you vaccinate me. Come and vaccinate me. That's what people are saying. Man, if they want to put a chip in me, come and put a chip in me. I'm waiting for you. I got my M4, and I got my AR, I got my AK. I'm ready to go. Dude's got 50 cows mounted on their trucks out in Colorado. We got bazookas.
Oh, he's already, man.
Esau ready to go.
No, he's already.
And then Esau went to the Michigan. He was up over there at the Michigan gubernatorial's house. Then all them dudes are strapped. Well, why didn't they tell those guys to leave? Mm-hmm. How can you? Yeah. They got bigger guns than the police.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably know how to use it better than the fucking cops do.
Mm-hmm.
And see more bodies. Okay? Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 30, verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him.
Yeah, so every word of the Most High is pure, meaning everything that the Most High says is 100% guaranteed proven, man. And he's proven his own word to be true right now. Okay? He said that there's going to come a time where this man was going to institute a mark, that he was going to make everybody get, and you ain't going to be able to buy or sell if you don't have that. Now you see that coming to pass, man. Okay? Over 2,000 years ago, those words were written, and now you see them coming to pass, man. Okay? Meaning what? Everything that's in this book is true. Okay? So what else is going to happen? The elect are going to be delivered, Yahushua is going to come back, and America's going to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. Mm-hmm. And this nigga Esau going into slavery. Okay? Keep going.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, at the end it shall speak and not lie. It's not lying, man. Every word of Most High has been proven to be true.
Okay, we're in that time, that appointed time right now. Okay, it's clear as day. And the Lord set in place, or COVID-19, that's a plague. Right, supposedly mass death, that's a plague. Okay, that appointed time, and it's speaking right now. And the so-called white man is showing you what he's doing. And he plays his cards right. He's like the dealer, man. Okay? He shows his card. You got to play the game with him, man. He's letting you know. But what happens when you play the card game? The dealer usually wins. Yep. And that's how Esau plays this game. Okay? This game that he calls the New World Order. Yeah. Like the game, well, they call it the Game of Thrones, right? It's a game to get to the top, man. And he knows what steps to take, which levels to be at. And then we're at the final level right here, okay? This is the final level going into the end.
Amen.
The end game, man. The RFID microchip. Okay, to get everybody locked into that cryptocurrency, locked into the digital currency, and locked into his 5G secure network, and to track your every move, man. And at any moment, zap your ass.
Yep.
He wants to be the Heavenly Father, man. He wants to have that power. Because only the Heavenly Father can watch you, and his eyes are on you all the time, man. Esau wants that power. He want to be that.
Because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Yeah, don't tarry. Wait for it. We've been waiting. Okay, we've been waiting. Since we first heard this. Okay, the judgments as well as the blessings that have been promised to the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, there's certain men and individuals down here on the earth that ain't gonna taste of the judgments that Yahushua has coming down upon the earth. Okay, so these things they're gonna take place, man. They're gonna happen. Okay. To tell you that wisdom and knowledge
Let me see.
that's good by times. So that's actually gonna happen, man. Okay. You have a precept?
Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Yep.
It shall not return unto me void.
Yeah, the Most High don't just say things to say them, man. Okay, when the Most High declares something, he makes certain declarations, he speaks certain things, he's gonna execute those words, man. The Most High don't just be talking just because you like to hear his voice. Now he telling you what he gonna do, man. Okay, and when it goes out, he sends it out for a certain purpose, man. Okay, now the word went out to warn the individuals. Okay, certain individuals, the ones that needed to get warned, they took heed. They received their warning, man. They getting themselves together. They got themselves together. Okay, now the ones that didn't take heed to that warning, they gonna die. Okay, people say, "Oh, see, a whole bunch of people ain't listening to y'all." Whole nation, so it gotta be a whole bunch of people. All right, but the Most High's word accomplished that which he pleased. Okay, it got out to the people who,
And it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
yep, it shall prosper. We're in we'll read again.
It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and they shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent you.
Yeah, what's the reason the Most High sent the word out? To condemn the wicked and save the just. Okay? And that's exactly what's getting ready to happen, man.
Matthew 24:14, and his gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
That's right. And this word has went out through the four corners of the earth. Okay, he had a year to push, a couple years back. And then things started to ramp up after that, man. More prophecies started coming fast. Okay.
Got a quick one too. It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor.
It's like you read from the top.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord.
Yeah, how do you deliver your soul? You get right with Yahweh Shah. You do it in the secret place of the Lord, man. Okay, ain't actually talking about fleeing. She don't believe that the coronavirus is real, but she trying to leave. She trying to dip out. Okay, but see what Jake don't understand is that this is a new. You read 2 Ezra 15:14, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein," man. So there ain't no way you're gonna be able to. Nowhere you're gonna be able to go to escape the judgment that's getting ready to come down here upon the earth, man. The Most High said He's gonna punish the world for their iniquity. Okay, so you ain't gonna be able to escape, man. You don't try to go to Africa and think you're gonna escape. First of all, where did this nigga take Judah from? Where did he go get the kingdom of Judah from? He went to Africa, man. You think they can't go back there and raise hell again like he did the first time?
He's still there.
He's still there.
Yeah, they there's a whole bunch of African troops, African.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, there's more. There's a lot more bases than what people know in Africa. The United States got bases all up through Africa, so he's there already.
Well, yeah. Majority of these large corporations, they control everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go over there. It's like these. You got Jakes that want to go back to Israel, man. So-called Jews up in there, man. He's running the show. And he's gonna put you right next to a nuclear waste plant.
Yep.
Right? So you can think whatever way you want, man. The Heavenly Father already told us how it's gonna go down. Man.
Yep.
All right, and it's happening, right? And one of the ways it's going down is this patent done by Microsoft, right? I like what the brother called him, Billy Goat Gates. I like that one. He's a real Apple, that's why. But it says cryptocurrency system using body activity data W02020 060606, right? So pretty much that 2020 stands for the year, and the 666 stands for the number of the man.
Peace.
Okay. Oh, is it all? Okay. What's that? Tripping. Okay. You know, as a figure out supposed to work, the little black box is the server, right? Okay, the black has the sensor, the user device. Okay, and then it goes to the cloud. The sensor user device, it goes to the cloud. The cloud, get a sensor in your body, okay? The sensor senses you. And that the sensor is inside that device. The device sends signals to a secure network, okay? The communication network, which could be the 5G, okay? And then that goes to the server, which is the beast. And then that goes over here to this cryptocurrency that no man might buy or sell. It's clear what that means and what it's supposed to do.
And he's establishing this 5G throughout the four corners of the earth. That's what this lockdown is about.
Mm-hmm. And if I may read the abstract here, okay? And it's just a fancy way of saying they want to track your every move. And a fancy way of saying that it's an RFID microchip planted inside your body. The mark of the beast. This is the abstract. It says human body activity associated with a task provided to the user. So a task, that's a very generalized thing. The task could be you getting vaccinated, you making a digital transaction.
Yep.
That's the task, the transaction, right? Going and buying food. All right,
That's what they use that terminology in computing.
It's computing.
It's computing terminology.
A task, right? So human activity. What's the human activity? You scanning it, you going from here to there. okay, your body, okay, making the movement, associated with the task provided to a user, which is the person with the device, the user device, which may be used a fork or the blockchain adds on again. So with everything you do,
It mines Bitcoin.
it mines coins. So
It can be as simple as solving the equation. You going out to the store making a purchase that'll mine coins for the rest of the people that's linked to the blockchain, so they can get cryptocurrency.
Mhm.
You know,
or how are you going to pay your employees? You're going to be mining it through your activity, and then you're going to pay them off with that crypto that's going to be tracked on the blockchain. They provide a task to a device of a user, which is communicatively coupled to the server, right? So meaning there's a signal at all times. There's a communication aligned between you, your body, the device, and the server.
IoT, the
Okay.
Internet of Things. You're
Mhm.
always going to be connected to the system.
Mhm.
Well, a good example of this is a short little movie on YouTube, Polarity. So they basically locked down New York at the coffee shop. You know, you can hear you in the subway. 'Cause everything was connected to the grid. Now just change that around to the chip. Everywhere you go, your chip gonna be getting scanned. You know, you walk into a store, you walk into a building, you go home. You know, your house is gonna be connected to the internet. Okay, so they got this term IoT, the Internet of Things, man. That's why he's setting up this 5G everywhere. Everything's gonna be connected to the internet. Your TV is connected to the internet now. Your phone, okay, your car is gonna be connected to the internet. It's gonna be here, you know, or something wrong with your car. Really, the niggas, he's just tracking you where you're going, you know. He gonna present it to you. Oh, see, this is beneficial to you. You gonna know how much gas mileage you get, or if something wrong with your car, you gonna know. The company's gonna send you a message. You know, you get a code comes up on your car. You know,
And if you have a newer car and your phone is Bluetooth is connected to your car, and you have an iPhone, right? It tell you, based upon your, it tracks you, man. It'd be like, oh, you're 45 minutes away from work, right? Or when I go to camp, it says you're this far away from where we have camp. So Esau tracks my every move, man, and he gives me suggestions on the apps, man. So that now that's going from this thing into your body, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's going to be on a whole different network, a whole different communicating system, connected to a whole different server. Okay, connected to a whole new crypto, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's a new system. They already got. That's why they came out with the blockchain. They've been working on this for years. Now they pretty much they got it. They got what they want. So now they're implementing the plans that make you people take that RFID microchip. That's what this lockdown is about. That's what the testament's about. That's what these famines. They're gonna kill off a lot of people. You know, that's what this is all about. It's about pushing everything towards their newer order, their enterprise.
Economic collapse.
Yep, the economic collapse. That's all planned. Because you people gonna be done. You're gonna be through. They're gonna collapse all fiat money. Okay, everybody's gonna be done. You know, you're gonna be in line for food. You know, it's gonna be the rich, and it's gonna be everybody's gonna be poor. So what are you gonna do? You have to depend on the government. He said, look, the fiat money, everything's done. We're gonna bring in a new system. All right, we're gonna be able to give you housing. We're gonna be able to give you money. You know, everything's gonna be digital. You don't have to worry about diseases anymore. It's gonna be contactless. You know, so they gonna then it's gonna monitor you. You got a flu. You know, have vaccine. You know, Esau, he gonna make it to where it's gonna be like the cure all.
Yep. You ain't gotta worry about getting sick. Well, it's gonna know if you're sick if you read, antibiotics. Read, what you got in your
Well, it's gonna see the last time you went to the doctor.
Yeah.
It's gonna tell. Hey, you better go get your shots. You better get your vaccine. Yeah, check them.
Yeah, they're gonna give
or
you
if something pop off in China again. Also, this virus is going around. Maybe spread the hospital.
Well, first of all, they can't track the virus unless everybody is tracking it.
Yep.
Because that guy got the virus. We find out you got the virus.
Right.
We send a signal.
Yep.
Boom! When a lockdown, quarantine that motherfucker, shut it all down. Look, you guys can still go to work because you got your chip. You're good. The system. You already communicated that you're fine. Right? Oh, your body temperature is not a fever, so you can go into the bar tonight. Right? You go to the club today. You know. Let me just finish this up real quick, okay? So pretty much the abstract is the layman type of terms for the long ass patent. You know, They're showing you that this is very complicated, but it makes perfect sense of what we've been telling you what the RFID microchip is all about, what the mark of the beast is all about. This is the mark of the beast right here. Okay? It says, the server may provide a task to a device of a user which is commutatively coupled to the server. A sensor commutatively coupled to or comprised in the device of the user makes sense body activity of the user, which is a very generalized way to say, hey,
Get a microchip inside.
we're going to have a device that pretty much knows what your body is doing. So they're going to have to put that inside you, okay? And then, I mean, any type of body act. Any body activity could be breathing, okay? Body activity could be going on a walk.
Yep.
Body activity could be eating a meal, okay? They're going to be able to know all that. They want to be able to know all that and track all that.
When you're on your phone, they got certain apps that track how many steps you take.
Yeah.
You know, how many calories you burn. You know, how hard of a workout you had. You know, how active you were today. You know.
Mhm. It says body activity data may be generated based on the sensed body activity of the user. Okay, and that body activity data is the main body activity data is going to be the money, buying and selling. Okay, working. That's going to be the main body activity because you can't buy or sell, but unless he has the mark of the beast, the number of his name. Okay. And worships that image of the beast. So body activity data. What's that talking about, man? Oh, look what Esau doing, man.
No, let's come back.
Let's come back. I'm gonna read that again. The cryptocurrency system, which is going to be the new digital currency, right? The new Federal Reserve note, so to speak.
That's going to be done away with.
That's going to be done with. It's not going to be a Federal Reserve now. It's going to be what the Fed coin,
Yeah, the
Right.
US cryptocurrency.
USD coin.
Yeah. So they talk about it in the Fed now. You know, Esau, he's going to ramp that up. Yes, he with fiat money. The reason why this whole collapse happened is because of the Federal Reserve.
And then look, if they're printing out the money on the blockchain, you just can't print it out.
Yeah, you got to mine it.
You got to get mined. So
a set amount of cryptocurrency that can be mined.
and then what's the mining? Every motherfucker that gets the chip, every motherfucker that gets the chip is going to add more to the blockchain. Going to add more currency, a bigger what they call a cap, right? A larger market cap because there's another user, another device, right, in the system. So that's how Esau's going to build upon this bullshit, right? The cryptocurrency system communicatively coupled to the device of the user may verify if the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency to the user whose body activity data is verified. We're buying, give me Revelation 13, I'll show and read that. That's exactly what it says right here, man. This is a fancy way of saying what the Bible says right here. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. Oh, sure.
Revelation 13 and 16. Because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Okay? The Karagma, which is a mark, an engraving, an incision, man, up inside you. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
So if you buy or you need to be able to get this cryptocurrency to be awarded with it, you got to be, you need that device. You need that sensor, that user device. You need that device. So if you want to buy or sell, you got to get that device, man. That mark of the beast. And that mark of the beast, is going to be communicating to the server, okay, to the system, and then the cryptocurrency is going to be awarded to you. It's going to be funneled right to you, man.
Just like they did the so-called stimulus check.
Mm-hmm.
And many governments have done that, okay? They're going to give you, because these jobs are going to be done. They're going to, hey, look, we're going to give you a certain amount of tokens or coins or however they're going to label it. They're just going to give it to you. Okay, you on the system. All right, here, we're going to have enough to buy food. You're going to be able to, we're going to give you a house, you know? Not going to do it to where you're going to have hella opposition. You don't want that. He wants you to willingly take that, okay? He wants you to willingly take that RFID microchip and worship him, okay? Because if he just came out and did it, it would be opposition. You know, people will fight against it. So what is he going to do? He's going to break you down. So he's breaking down. He's causing famines. He's going to send more diseases. Okay, he's going to kill off a whole bunch of people. He's going to get you people scared. He's going to give you that vaccination. It's going to mess with your your system and inside your brain, you know, and then all this social condition that he's been doing since he came over to this place. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and then I real quick, somebody said from Twitter said it's literally an implanted system / device to give you a job, and when the job is complete, you get cryptocurrency. All right, this is wild stuff from Microsoft.
It's the new system.
It's the new system.
They showed you that in the movie In Time too. He worked, he got time. If he didn't work, he didn't get no time, man. People was dropping dead if they didn't have time.
Okay.
You wasn't connected to the system. You wasn't making money. Right. You wasn't working. You dropped dead. You know.
And another tweet here says Microsoft's patent number WO 2020 060606, published March 26. It says cryptocurrency system using body activity data. In layman's term, it's a It's clear cut and dry, man. So what do you guys? What does Nate Satan got to say about this, man? People are looking for answers. His congregation asked, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna take the vaccine? The guy said, you want your kids to go to school, you get them vaccinated. Don't get them vaccinated all at once. Spread it out over time. Poison is poison, regardless of how you put it in there. Okay. Yet there's still options, such as a medical exemption, to not take that damn vaccine.
But he's doing away with those things.
He's done away with it, but then Nate could have said that. He could have said, hey man, there's options right now. Okay, you can homeschool, you can do a medical exemption, or that's it. No vaccine. That's against the scriptures. That's against the law. You ain't supposed to put anything in your flesh, man. Especially no damn dead fetal. Okay, you got all kinds of different bodily fluids. Nobody fucking knows, man. It's up in there. You put that in your body. All companies doing that. Now they're pushing a patent 666. Isn't that in the Bible? Is that an embargo? Can that be an embargo, man?
No.
So all that bullshit IUIC's pushing, ISUPK's pushing, right? The Most High is exposing these other Israelite groups for what they are, man. Phonies, frauds, and straight up demons, man. Charlatans, man. They don't give a damn about Israel. Yeah, they want to point the finger at Great Millstone like we're the worst thing on the planet. We're trying to say it. We're trying to tell you people, all right, of what's to come. And we're telling you the right things to do. Starting with not taking the RFID microchip and knowing what the mark of the beast is. It says here's wisdom, okay? To know that number and that name, okay? That number is that man, man.
Yep.
That man is sin, that beast. Okay.
Oh, when you go into that number, the word there, when you look it up in the Greek, it's chi-side stigma. It's that word stigma. It goes back to an imprint that was put on the slaves, man.
Well, the word 6 goes back to the word, all the way back to the word stigma. Sex, a cutting, incision, right? So the 666 is only perfect to know that it's literally talking about cutting inside of you.
Yeah, not Christianity.
Yep.
Yeah, not Christianity. If it was Christianity, none of us would be out of here, man.
Well, how you gonna put Christianity inside somebody's hand?
How you gonna force a nigga to be a Christian and then at the same time award him cryptocurrency? Man? Yeah. Right? That doesn't make no damn sense.
Well, I believe in Jesus.
But
you get crypto.
But it shows you how ignorant and stupid you people are, man.
Yeah.
How ignorant and stupid and lame you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are, especially you ones that know you're Israelites, man. You guys are some of the I'm gonna say it straight up like this. Some of the most demonic, evil, and retarded, stupid people I ever met were in this truth. Okay, straight up, man. And those type of people are all over IUIC, man. The whole congregation, a bunch of zombies, man.
Well, you got some elected, man.
Well, the majority of them though. You got some of the elected because they're the ones asking the questions. They're the ones that are gonna ask them the questions and get kicked out. You're out of here. You can't ask me about the market of beef. You guys want to rejects? You man, you're talking. You don't want to take the vaccine. You know what I mean?
Quick precept.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 30:8. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in the book that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy.
Yeah, they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear this. That's why they tune out a Great Millstone. Okay, yeah, you watch Great Millstone for controversy and whatnot. When it comes to the scriptures, you don't want to get into that. You don't want to get into that. You don't want to get into the prophecies, the history. Okay, you would understand that the so-called white man, this has been his objective from the jump, man. To chip you, man. You bring up this, you get the technology, you get the power to be able to implement this, man. That's all he's worried about. The Most High put it in his wicked ass heart to do that. Okay, the Heavenly Father actually designed his ass so that that was the only thing he wanted. Hey, it should have been over after the missile, right? I got the missile. Nah. He ain't about the missile. That's for after.
Yeah, that's just a means to an end.
That's the means. Better, no better way to say it. Okay.
And at the end game, though, he's gonna use that missile to force people to take the chip.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the inside. Well, just like the nigga Bill Gates, he want to vaccinate 7 billion people on the planet. This man wants to put an RFID microchip in every person that's walking the earth, man.
Yeah. You mentioned Bill Gates in a negative manner. People call you conspiracists. They're muting you on Facebook, and then they're talking about Esau's. If you have an uncle or a cousin on WhatsApp saying, "Hey man, Bill Gates is the devil," you got to talk to him on WhatsApp. Because people because if you get a bunch of people that are people in their family, how to deal with a family member that sends you disinformation on COVID-19. And who's he usually talking about? He's talking about the chip. He's talking about the shelter-in-place bogus law.
The vaccine.
He's talking about the mandatory vaccine.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, the devil.
He's just a dude that's on the forefront.
Yeah.
Well, when you break it down, there's a Wall Street Journal article. Bill Gates, I believe in 2014, he went and put in, I don't know how many billions, over $300-something billion in 9 different pharmaceutical companies, man. And those pharmaceutical companies make the vaccine. So he has all type of financial ramifications to come out of this. 7 billion motherfuckers to get a vaccine?
Yeah.
7 billion vaccines? $1. Let's say that vaccine costs $1.
$7.8 billion.
That's a fuck shit ton of money, man. Right? You know what? You know them vaccines cost an arm and a leg, bro. Again, literally, it costs the whole life. We be giving it to babies, that baby's through. Maybe sick, convulsing, dead. Right? You give it to an older person, they're dropping dead. You got people with flu, they get the flu vaccine every year. They got what they call that shit? They got thyroids, man. They get breast cancer. Okay, they get heart disease. Because you're taking a flu shot every year, getting injected with a bogus ass flu made in a lab every year like a bug out, man. But see, these same people, man, right now, they're clamoring to the elites to give them that vaccine, man. We want that vaccine. They're clamoring to the elites to shut down America, man, to shut down people going out and gathering.
Or the Apostle Bar went into it, the word COVID, it goes back to Obed, which means sheep.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the virus for the sheep, man. The sheep, they want the vaccine. All the other diseases that it came and gone, SARS and MERS, they ain't never clamored like this for a vaccine, man. But now when the sheep virus comes, all the sheep, they want to get vaccinated. And they want a chip.
Jake went into the word vaccine. Vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
It all goes together.
Yeah, for the cow, man. That's for the cow.
Sheep, the cattle, man.
Yep.
You people are pretty much just livestock to the elites.
And boy,
And what do you do to a livestock? You slaughter them.
and you vaccinate them, you slaughter them,
Yeah.
random.
Yeah.
You control them every move.
And you know what you also do to them? You castrate them. All right?
Yeah, only certain ones can breathe. That's what he was doing to you.
Uh-huh.
You want to sterilize you.
Yeah, the vaccine sterilizes your ass. He went to Africa, Bill Gates, damn near trying to sterilize the entire continent. And then he said, I was watching a clip from a TED Talk he did years back. He said, we got to bring down 15% of the population. Man.
We could do it with vaccines.
We could do it with vaccines. Well, how the fuck? How does that make any sense other than killing people off? Well, if it makes people healthier, then should they be able to just have kids? I mean, where's the logic in that, man? The only reason why it makes sense is because it kills you. Like the vaccine literally kills your ass, man. You ain't supposed to be putting that shit in your body. Especially if you believe in this Bible, man. If you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, you should know better not to fuck with that shit, man. Not to put that shit in your children. Man. Yeah, man, I gotta work. I put my kid to school. How about now? You gotta work. You put your kid to school right now. You dummy.
That's why the scriptures called Jacob sheep. They're done. They need an actual a shepherd to lead them, and you're being led by the wrong shepherd Esau. You're not being led by Yahushua. Because Yahushua is telling you something, it's saying something totally different than what this man is saying, you know? I'll finish this up. It says, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
That's what Jake wants. Jake wants them smooth words, man. Oh, he ain't got to worry about this. He ain't got to worry about that. Oh, man, ain't going to be no Jacob trouble. Ain't going to be no time where, this man's going to come down. Ain't going to be no economic collapse. Well, scriptures talk about that. You are giving Jake a sure peace in this place, man. You telling Jake peace, and there ain't no peace between Yahushua and the majority of Israel, man. The Most High has only declared peace to the elect, the ones that have accepted Yahushua wholeheartedly, man. And sincerity of the truth. The rest of the Most High got a big problem with you, man.
Yeah, it says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Read it again.
It says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path.
Yeah, get you out of the way. What's that way? That way that we telling you to walk down, man. That path that we telling you to walk down. They saying, nah, don't show us that path, man. Get out the way. We ain't trying to see that, man. Okay? We don't want this way presented to us. We want to do what we want to do. Keep going.
It says, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
And that's Jake. Well, what did Stephen say to them wicked scribes, man? He cursed them dudes out. He said, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit, man. Okay, and that's Jake. Okay, Jake is always resisting the spirit of Yahushua. That's another example of it, man. And up to this day, Jake is rebelling. You're going to have a lot of Jakes going to line up for that RFID microchip, man. Despite them hearing from us that it's the mark of the beast, and that if you take that, you're going to get put to death. Jake don't care, man.
It says, wherefore thus says the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
Yeah, what's the oppression? You get oppressed by Esau either. You can't see nothing else for yourself outside of being a serf in this damn film, man. Oh, what else I'm gonna do? What else I'm gonna do, man? You gotta play the game. You gotta play the game. Why you gonna feed your kids? Keep going.
Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out of the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
Yeah, and that breaking is gonna come suddenly at an instant. Meaning what? The judgment of Yahushua is gonna come down upon you in an instant. And you ain't gonna know that it's coming upon you until it hits you. And you're gonna be through. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
It says, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare.
Yeah, the Most High ain't gonna spare you. Why? You read Proverbs, the first chapter. The Most High been warning you about these things. Okay, matter of fact, somebody hold that. Proverbs 1:20.
So that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a sherd to take fire from the hearth, or to take water without of the pit. For thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, power, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall your strength, and ye would not.
Yeah, Jake don't want rest. Jake don't want to rest from the hell that they catch here in this society. Jake love it. Jake literally trusts in their pressure, oh man. As long as we, do what this man say, we're gonna be good. Oh man, take the chip. He said, take the chip. Everything gonna be okay. Just take it, man. Don't give this man no problems. But see, you niggas, you still beat down from the civil rights era, the slavery that you went through. You still messed up in the mind, and scared of Esau, man. Scared of what he can do.
Still suffering that trauma, that PTSD, man. That slave trauma. Hey, just wait. The more Esau's about to put more trauma on your ass. Especially if you take that chip, man. The Heavenly Father about to put trauma on you. You take that chip, you think everything's good, man. You think Esau got it out for you, man, to help you out, to extend your life, to give you eternal life. This fucking devil, man. The Heavenly Father here is offering you the kingdom of heaven, man. Yeah, you're gonna go take a chip for a fucking measly ass meal.
Jake don't want it.
The GMO meal.
Brother, literally read it. Jake don't want rest.
Well, first of all, when it comes, by the chances are, man, the meals out there are gonna be MREs. They're gonna sacrifice everything for a fucking MRE.
Yeah, Jake gonna do it.
Jake sacrifice
A fried chicken and waffle MRE.
You could buy a nigga cheap, bro. You give a nigga, I just get a nigga Popeye's chicken sandwich. He gonna be good. He gonna be good to go, man. Oh, see, ain't no nigga ever gave me Popeye's chicken sandwich
Yeah.
for free at $10 and a 40. And nigga got my vote.
Well, look how these niggas got pacified by that
Yeah,
church act.
the 1,200.
I was damn near pacified. So until I remembered I got to pay bills, man. You know? But a nigga in his mind, bro, that's the best thing going right now, man. That 1,200. But that shit is gone. Everyone, if you have that
Shit
12,
through.
everywhere we got it. All right, it's in one pocket, out the other. Okay, so it's already Esau, and we'll render to Caesar what's Caesar's, man. Because they're in debt, man.
And you further than you gotta pay that back.
Yeah, and you're dumb, man.
And you ain't got no job.
But he said no, for we will flee upon horses.
Yeah, so Jake said we don't want to. Jake is fleeing away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go back to oppression, man. And that's what Jake is doing. Jake is further immersed themselves in this society to be enslaved to this man, as opposed to liberating themselves, their mind, and their spirit in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Jake don't want that.
It says, therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. 1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one. At the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee, till ye be left as a beacon upon the top of a mountain, and as an ensign on a hill.
You're gonna be destroyed. Who's gonna destroy you? Esau, Edom, and these other nations. Okay. Precepts.
It's Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Yeah, you taking counsel, but not of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Who you taking counsel of? The devil. Through different means, man. Through these dudes that set up as Israelites. Okay, dudes that's calling themselves Israelites, they Israelite leaders. You counseling Satan through them. Or are you going directly to Esau, Edom? Or are you into some other bugged out philosophy, man? Okay, you just want to go back to the land of Ham. Okay. You damn bow and arrow Indians. You think you're gonna take back America, man? Oh, you're gonna take it back?
They can't even defeat the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And they say coronavirus be fucking up the so-called blacks, Latinos, and the Americans the most. You know why? Because that demographic of people, the Israelites, have the highest freaking underlying health issues, man. They're all diabetic. They all had heart attacks. All the women have got their gallbladders removed. Okay, all the men are impotent. Okay, they're all dying, man. And on the reservation, that shit is exacerbated, man. It's even at a higher rate, especially the diabetes, man. So all them niggas is dying any damn ways, but now they're saying it's the Rona.
Yeah.
And they put pure hell. They put pure hell on them. They put pure hell on them because they even blocking streets. They won't even let niggas leave the res, man. Without being an essential, man. They need that document over there. So them Indians right now are through. And a lot of I know family members that went over there to escape Babylon. You're a bug out. Look at you. You're getting the worst of it right now.
Oh, they're gonna suffer that famine.
Oh yeah, big time.
Well, Esau, like the elder said, he got it locked down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't
Get
get off
the mercy of the government.
And
Who's
then
gonna give you the food? Where the food gonna come from?
And then all those towns where they go by are Edomite-owned Mormon towns. They're not letting them Gadites in, man, because they know them Gadites got the Rona. Man. They think the Indians got the Rona, so they won't let them in. And they tell them the cops to block the roads because they don't want them in because they're going to spread the Rona. Oh, I thought it was Moab. I thought Moab was the guy that was spreading it, you know? But nope. It's you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You guys are the enemy. If you don't fucking see that, man, why this is happening, it's too damn late, man.
Well, you gonna understand perfectly when this damn devil shoots your ass with a fucking M16 or when he stabs you with a bayonet. He'll kill your kids and he take you to a damn concentration camp, man. Then you go, oh man, the devil. Oh man, we should have. Damn, he hates us. Should have listened to those guys, man. The Lord gonna kill the majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. I'm gonna say it straight. The majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you gonna die, man. The Most High gonna kill you.
They need that.
Okay.
Says, and they're covered with a covering, but not of my spirit.
And why you gonna die? Because you covered with a cover that's not of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Oh, what was Gad was saying? Gad was saying, fuck the Bible. Fuck the Bible. You know? Here it is, me telling you who you are. You saying to hell with that, man.
Yeah.
You want to cover with a different cover. You want to be a two spirit demon. You know? Or you so-called Negroes, you want to get into this Egyptian mysticism, man. You want to practice witchcraft. the Lord gonna put you to death, man. Okay.
Or you just want to outright worship another living body, man, a woman.
Yep.
Outright call her God, man. Bitch doesn't even think of herself that way. You know, she's struggling with self-confidence and self-esteem.
Yeah.
She's all kinds of issues, man.
Anxiety.
But she's God. Get the fuck out of here, man. All that. But where did that go? What happened to all that? You niggas can't talk about that shit no more, man. Nobody wants to hear that.
Or ask God to save you from the martial law truth, man.
What are you House of Consciousness saying about this Microsoft Fan 666?
Well, Son Nicholas, he wants you to pray for his brother.
Who
He had COVID.
are you gonna pray for?
He wasn't specific. But when Jake said pray for, he talking to you to pray to the Heavenly Father.
He was talking
Pray to
about
the God.
no. He was talking about Jesus Christ. He was talking about Caesar Borgia. That's in his head. That's who he prayed to.
Why didn't say pray to Geb? Geb, he created the universe, right?
Yeah.
Can he save your brother from the COVID
Why don't you pray to a crocodile god?
or Anubis
Yeah, new
or Set? You know,
jackal-headed demon.
or ISIS or Ra. You know, you ain't hear him mention none of them names. He said, "Pray for me, fam." And you niggas gonna get on your club.
And then look, and then you got our people, the Israelites, okay, having a nationwide fast, man. What for, man? It's too damn late. A nationwide fast, and then you niggas are on the same doctrine, man. And then Comfy dies. Okay, you go to they made the clickbait. Comfy's dead. All they're talking about is drama amongst Israel, man. Adultery and this brother did that, he did that. Ain't nobody talking about what's happening. Nobody talking about the prophecy.
Yeah, our party market.
No one talking about the forced vaccinations, how we're going to push the forced vaccination on. No one's speaking on how this is going to lead to sedition. No one's speaking. None of those guys are speaking about how they're going to come for your guns.
Or they ain't watching them.
They're
They're
not.
not watching. You know, they into something else.
And then this nigga has the audacity to ask for a donation. Nobody got money right now, man. You want people's money? Ain't nobody got money right now, you asshole. People are struggling, suffering. Man, bro, and then these tent cities are getting bigger. And they're gonna be even bigger.
Yeah, more people getting kicked out despite the rent moratorium,
Yeah.
the eviction moratorium. Landlords don't give a fuck about that.
Mm-hmm. And here it is, you got Gavin Newsom, this demonic governor of California. He's about to bail out undocumented immigrants, man. He's about to hit them with a check, man.
Yeah, good.
They need it.
And what is that going to do to the state of California? Collapse this whole damn state, man. And they're just going to go right in. And then the California may be the first one to push that Microsoft patent. Well, we're going to be the first ones. You demons over here in California like to be on the frontier, right?
Yeah.
Like we're going to be the first ones. Then Apple.
Yeah. Well, either here or Washington. Washington.
Yeah,
has
Washington.
The highest number of the COVID.
Washington
COVID cases.
is capital for is
Microsoft.
and Amazon.
Yep.
So Amazon and Microsoft are up in Seattle, what they call it, Bellevue, right? That's high level tech. Down here you got Apple, Google, okay, and all these other ones. But those are the main ones, man. And they're all going to push that device. They're all going to get together and work on that operating system,
Yeah,
that design that Microsoft set forth. Okay, just like MS-DOS. MS-DOS, that was a system that set forth everything that you see now, man. Everything is a part of that, you know. Windows 10, everyone's on Windows 10. Everyone's on Microsoft Word. That shit is universal, okay? That's how much power that computer company has over your daily life. And now they're gonna what? They're gonna push that device on you, man. The RFID microchip. It's gonna link with your Windows. It's gonna link to your desktop. Okay, it's gonna link to your job.
It's gonna link to you.
It's gonna link everything going on in your wicked ass mind.
It's gonna link you into the system.
Yep.
You're gonna be part of that image, man. Or you're gonna be a data miner now. You're gonna be mining crypto.
Well, basically, what Esau's doing, he's gonna put that microchip inside of you, and you know anything about a microchip. The processor is the brain of the computer.
Yep.
So they can control, and your body is going to be like the hardware, and they're going to use that chip to be able to control you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as well as you're going to be able to do transactions. So this man, he can shut the chip off. Oh, they had an article. It was a news where they said they can put cyanide in the chip. You know, where they can just boom, hit a button, it release. You know, Because there's actual cyanide within your body. That's the actual element. You know, they can probably do something to where it can activate. I don't know. You know, Esau in his Frankenstein mind, you know.
Well, I was watching Joe Rogan, right, and he spoke on the Iron Freedom Microchip. Him and Donnell Rawlings on the podcast, and you know they were talking about like it, and they said that motherfuckers are gonna take that.
See, they already know.
They know how these people are gonna take that. They're gonna think it's cool. Motherfuckers gonna be lining up to take it, man. And one of the things Rogan was saying that was bugged out, he's like, "Yo, man, what about if someone chops your hand off and tries to do like this nigga shit? He just got a limb cut off.
Right, exactly.
Sending that signal.
Yeah.
It works off the blood pulse.
Right.
So if you cut
Yeah.
the hand off, it's
Yep.
gonna know you
Yep.
cut the hand off.
It's gonna know where you get.
Circuit.
Mhm.
Well, they got that thing, the life alert, right? They got a life alert for elderly, right? But that's like a manual use one. But
Yeah, they got ones that
they got
to
ones
your
that
heart,
they got pacemakers.
you know,
They got ones hooked up to your heart.
that send an alert to your doctor.
To your doctor.
You your call, you okay? The blood pressure go up.
Or and then depending on the severity of the signal of what's happening, they send the EMT straight to your house. Man.
Well, the body is the actual battery to the RFID microchip.
Exactly. It's gonna run off your body. And then where's the hottest part of your body, man? Your right hand, and your forehead, man. What do you think when you go to a brother from Chicago was out here earlier in the week? He said he was in the airport. They were scanning foreheads, man. They were scanning foreheads to see if you had that COVID, man. Why your forehead? Because that's what the body heat is at. The highest level of the body heat. That and in your right hand. Okay. Hey, what about your left hand? What about if I put the chip in? Hey, man, you put a chip in your foot, man. The most I'm gonna hit you with a missile, right? You dumbass.
You can't get over the Lord.
Yeah, you can't get over the Lord. And first of all, Esau gonna laugh at you. You're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna try to scan. You're gonna have a chip in your arm or your foot, and you scan it all weird. Motherfuckers are just gonna end up putting your ass in a concentration camp, man. Put the chip in you,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Let this brother finish this up, though.
Go on.
It says, Isaiah 30 and 1. Those who obey his children, said the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, that cover with their covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, that they may add sin to sin. Okay, you ain't trying to get right with Yahweh Shai. You ain't trying to clean yourself and stop committing iniquity. You add sin to sin. First of all, you don't care about the iniquity that you have committed, and you want to go do more wickedness, man. Okay, and sin to sin, which is going to lead to what? Your destruction, man. And the ultimate sin that you're going to do against Yahweh Shai is take that RFID microchip. You're going to destroy you.
That's right. Keep going. Verse 2. The walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Yeah, it was Egypt. Egypt is America. We're the first place you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans going to run to when shit get hard, man. Well, that nigga Trump, he gave you that 12, so you need more money. You need food. Okay, well, I gotta give you this chip. You know, we got people out here that's just, trying to play the system. They acting like they ain't got no job, they had jobs. They got food, they acting like they don't got food, so we got to keep track of everybody. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take it. And so you walk down Egypt, you ask Egypt for help. You didn't ask you how about Shimei outside. You go deal with this damn devil, man. You doing it on your own accord. Okay, keep going.
It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yep.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, so you trust in this place, that's going to be your confusion, man. Why? Because you taking that RFID microchip, you listening to this man, okay? You putting your trust in this man is going to lead you to your death. Okay, he's going to give you that vaccine. You're going to get jacked up if you take that, man.
Yep.
You put that RFID microchip inside your body, you let him put that inside you, you're going to be destroyed, man.
Well, this is what's going to happen. This devil's going to roll out the vaccine, and then that's when the second surge is going to come, man. Because everyone's going to be getting the disease from the vaccine. And they're going to be spreading it like that. Right? That's what happened with polio. And people weren't dying of polio that much until they started giving the vaccine out.
Yeah.
And everyone was dying of that shit. So this devil's going to do the same thing. He's totally justified in doing all his more draconian laws, establishing more bullshit, man. Suspending the Constitution. Well, fuck suspending the Constitution.
It's done.
He's totally wiped that shit out, man.
It's done already.
This shit is already done, like the elders just said. This shit does not stand, okay? And watch, they're gonna have to come and get these Edomites guns, man. That's the main right. That's the last right Esau got right now. Because you're getting censored. You got no more freedom of speech. Okay, I'm trying to upload a video on the Mark of the Beast, 666 Mark of the Beast, Microsoft. It can't go up, man. I gotta change the title, man. Okay, I gotta speak in code. Why? Because Esau is trying to quell all everything that's going against his agenda and his plan. To the point where he's just gonna straight shove. What do you think he's gonna do? What are you asshole niggas out there talking shit gonna do then? When there's no internet, there's no TikTok videos, okay? There's no IG, there's no memes to make. Right? And you ain't got no job. You ain't got no food on the table. You just gonna take the chip, man. Like, oh man, I wish I had social media so I could at least go to the Israelites and find out what's going on, man. It's gonna be too late for the vast majority of people. The Lord is here to save the elect, right? The elect is 144,000 people.
Or the 1/3.
And the 1/3.
The 144 is part of that.
Okay, the 144,000, the elect, which is the ruling class of Israel.
The government.
All right, and so, but that's all that needs to be sealed, man. And the Lord's gonna make the miracle go down that way, man. So the vast majority of our people are gonna die, whether it be from the COVID, okay, or whether it be from pestilence, other pestilence, famines, okay, and thermonuclear missiles, okay. Keep going.
And that was it on that.
You got some precept for that?
This is Revelation 4:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive
14:9.
Did I say what? Let me read it again. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
What's the beast? The beast is this system, man. Okay, NATO, the EU, which is just to revitalize Roman Empire. Okay, if any man worship the beast and his image, okay, what's the image? This system, this society that's modeled after the Roman system, man. Okay, the laws, the different branches of government, the medical system. The way this man runs the society is based upon the Roman image.
Yep.
And Jake worships this. Jake looks at this like this is the end all be all. This is the top system on earth. Okay, so for you people that do that, keep going.
And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
And you want to take that chip. Okay, you want to put that RFID microchip inside your body. Keep going.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Yeah, what's the wine of the wrath of the Heavenly Father? The thermonuclear missiles, man. Keep going.
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Yeah, you're going to taste every bit of that pain, man. It ain't going to be, okay, you get burned up and then you just disappear, you go to the spiritual world. Nah, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to allow you to feel that fire, man. Just like that movie Terminator 2, Sarah Connor. She felt every bit of that fire, man. She was on fire. She's screaming. That's how you people going to be.
Down to the bone.
Yep, it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
Yeah, the fire and the brimstone represents those thermonuclear missiles, man. In the presence of the angels, okay. Why? Because the angels are going to come back with your house shot. So they're going to see you people getting burned up. Keep going.
And in the presence of the Lamb.
And in the presence of the Lamb, your house shot going to be there as well. Keep going.
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they had no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image. And whosoever received the mark of his name. Here is the patient of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai.
God, and our faith is that if we don't take the RFID microchip, we stick to the words that Yahweh Shai told us, that if we stay on that path, that we ain't going to taste that judgment. We're going to get delivered. God, come with us.
And then that's our faith, man. Okay, our faith is that we're not going to take that chip. You're going to have to kill us. Straight up. We're willing to die. All right. And that's the mind state that all the Lord's chosen are going to be in that time. Right now and also when that time comes. All right. This devil's he's gonna package it nicely for you. Right? You can package it nicely for you, or he's gonna dangle your ass off a bridge, man.
Well, you're going to package it nice first, and then you're going to force you to do it.
Yeah, they're going to do that.
You're going to be nice about, you can take this, it's going to make your life easier, The vaccines, when he first put them out, they're gonna be voluntary.
Oh, I brought the vaccines. The motherfuckers gonna go. It's like the toilet paper thing, you know. They're gonna be running for the vaccine. They're gonna run out of it. Then they're gonna just force it on your ass, man. Okay, and just, making people feel that you need it. Because you people, like the brother, like we were saying, or COVID, you guys are sheep, man. You guys are people. I mean, people are straight cattle and sheep. Man. All right, go ahead, Shema.
This is Psalms 37:7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in your way.
Yeah, who's prospering in their way? Esau, Edom, man. You see, ain't nobody able to stop this man at what he's doing. Okay, even these Edomites, they can't stop him. Even though they calling for, call to arms, let's take our freedom back. If we lose our freedom, we ain't never gonna get it back again. We gotta do something now. Now's the time to stand up. You ain't doing a damn thing, man. Okay, why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is allowing this man to prosper in his way.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
Yeah, what's some of those wicked devices? Vaccines, him taking your rights away. Okay.
Shut down the economy.
Yeah, shut down the economy, limiting your freedom to travel. Okay, and then ultimately instituting that RFID microchip.
That's authoritarianism, man.
Mhm.
That's a dictator in chief right now. Okay, the president, commander in chief. That's a dictator in chief right now. And you can go in the scriptures and see when the kings and people would make those type of rules. They say they would be in times of war, right? Now they're saying Trump, he's a wartime president.
Yeah, well, they're at war with the COVID.
They're at war with the
So
virus.
essentially, we're in martial law right now. Without them actually declaring it.
Yeah.
They're at war with the COVID. So you gotta pass warlike measures to combat the COVID. You gotta stay at home.
It's the invisible enemy.
Keep going.
Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil.
It was that word fret, it's basically synonymous with the Greek word sumiazo, which means to be agitated to the point of overthrow. So don't be agitated to the point of overthrow of what this man is doing. Okay, this is all part of the plan of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Most High building this thing up so he can destroy him, man. Keep going.
For evildoers shall be cut off.
Yeah, see, so what need is there for you to get flustered and do something wicked, okay, and get from under the good grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because you see this man doing something, so you want to, get your one up, or you want to get back at him, or try to stop him. The Most High say he's gonna cut him off. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna wait until Yahweh Shem Yahushua executes that promise that he's just stated. Okay, keep going.
But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
Yeah, so what we gotta do? We gotta wait until Yahweh Shem Yahushua takes this man out. Was it Zephaniah 3:8 real quick?
Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, what are we doing? You gotta wait. Okay. That's why the scriptures say, in your patience possess your soul. But you gotta wait. You gotta be patient. You gotta suffer what's going on, man. You think the Most High don't want to take this thing out? Okay, he passing all this legislation that these sodomites run around. Okay. This man has literally broke Yahweh Shem Yahushua out of society. You think the Most High don't want to take this dude out? But we gotta wait until Yahweh Shem Yahushua makes that move, man. Keep going.
It says, therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
So wait for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High. He gonna make the moves. Okay, you can't do it on your own. We went into that before. You trying to take this man out on your own accord. You trying to take away from the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. What you think the Most High gonna do to you, man? You trying to take his glory? He gonna put you to death. Okay, you want to get a name to yourself. What about Yahweh Shem Yahushua? The whole reason why he set this thing up is so his name could be exalted, man. Okay, keep going.
For my determination is to gather the nations.
And that's the Most High telling you his plan. So what you gotta wait for? You gotta wait for the Most High to work. You gotta let Yahweh Shem Yahushua cook, man. You taking this man out, how is this nigga gonna be destroyed in World War III? You trying to rise up against the government. How the Most High gonna shoot missiles on this nigga if you conquer America, man? You gonna storm the White House, you gonna throw the nigga Trump out,
Yahushua is not gonna come back.
Yeah.
Because you already took this man down.
Yeah, so what's the point? The kingdom don't need to be established. Keep going.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation.
Yeah, his indignation, not your own indignation. Yeah, Esau, you know, he's done different things. He's done wickedness to us. These other nations have done wickedness to us, but who's going to avenge us? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, the scriptures tell you that in the book of 2nd Ezra, man. I shall surely avenge and receive all the blood that they have spilled. You know, not quoting it verbatim. You know, matter of fact, get it real quick. Okay. Yeah. Let's get to the point.
2nd Ezra 15 and 9. It says, and therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Yep.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yeah, so the Most High ain't going to suffer his people to dwell here. They ain't talking about all Israel, it's talking about the elect and the turn back to him. Okay, the rest of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't acknowledge yourself as Israelites, you don't acknowledge Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to die, man. Okay, the Most High ain't regarding you. Keep going.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Yeah, so the Most High is going to deliver the nation of Israel, and in doing so, he's going to smite Egypt like he did before, man. What need is there to smite Egypt if America's been taken out and you got Israelites ruling? You know, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans in the White House, they took over Congress, they passing laws. You know, keep going.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
See what you're jump back to that.
Yes, says that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, so the Most High is going to bring judgment upon the earth. And you can't stop that, man. Okay? Really, you trying to take America out, you know, you trying to take down this society on your own, you going against the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You don't want the Most High to execute his will. You don't want the Most High to pour out his fierce wrath upon the earth, man.
Well, they don't believe in the Most High.
Yep.
Straight don't believe in his word. Because you over here, you're a zealot. Supposedly, right? You want to push it. You want to get a problem like that.
Yeah.
First of all, this so-called woman got way too much power, man, for anybody to go up against his ass, man. That's why Yahweh Shai is the only one who's going to get it done. Right? Like, this guy got all the technology in the world. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Okay, it's just a matter of time before he chips your ass. Okay, and he's going to force vaccinate you. He's going to control your everyday life. Put you in concentration camps. Okay, he's in a carbon taxi. He's in a taxi for your breathing for every movement you make. And he's going to know how much you're moving because he's going to have a chip in you. Hey, that's a lot of carbon today, man. You're all over the place. Huh? For all you guys that like to go, so you can't be staying in one place. They're going to track you. Your carbon footprint is a motherfucker right now, man. Right? And then Esau's going to hit you with the taxes. You're through. And they're going to have to go and get more people chipped to mine out more crypto, man.
It's how you escape this, man. How you escape a man that's going to implement something like this. You need help. You need divine help.
Yeah, you need the Lord from above on high, man. To return, okay? And he said he's going to return. So what the hell are you worried about? Right? The Lord said Esau was going to push this shit, man. So what you worried? We ain't worried. We're happy, man. We're happy. This is great news.
You don't believe. That's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
You don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And it says, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right.
And so that's what's going to happen to you guys that don't believe. You're going to die. Straight up. You said you had something, bro?
You finish? Yeah.
Well, yeah, you bring it up and then you jump back to Shemaiah. Let's try to get some of the precepts out.
Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride does persecute the poor. Let them be taken into the devices that they have imagined.
Yeah, because this whole right now, what's happening? This shelter in place is mainly affecting the Israelites, right? Well, the COVID-19 is mainly affecting who? The Israelites. The most vulnerable population is Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And they're being heavily oppressed right now. Right? Oh, yeah, these bug outs. They want Esau to release people with the bullshit ass cases on them. Release them out of Santa Rita, which is the jail over here in Alameda County. And all them dudes is grinding, man. All right. You can say some dudes is on some BS, but still, the majority of those guys in there are Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. But they're once you're going to release them, what are they going to do? they're going to go out and they're going to rob, kill, and destroy. They're going to commit crimes. And they're going to end their ass back. They're going to sell more dope. They're going to go back in there. Yet the main people in there are the oppressed. And the so-called white man wants you out of the jails and into a concentration camp. Right? He wants you to start putting you in a hardcore slavery again. That's it.
Both of his heart desire.
Yeah, his desire, he's both of the whole world. He wants you.
Yep.
He wants you. He wants your flesh and soul. Man. He wants complete control. He wants you to worship him. Man. And how do he knows you worship him? You take that chip. You take that mark. Go ahead.
It says, and blesseth the covetousness whom the Lord abhorreth.
Mm-hmm.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Yeah, so-called, I mean, well, look at Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo, the governor of New York City, said he was speaking real proud. He's like, God didn't flatten the curve. He said, we did, the government. God didn't do that. Okay, so you're God, the government, okay, the mind controllers. And this guy, he's over here just doing the most draconian laws over there in New York City right now. Go ahead.
The Most High is not in all his
And you
thoughts.
people in New York City, man, you're through, okay? You got none but Israelites over there, and they got no problem with that shelter in place, man. You know what them niggas is doing? They over there worrying about who got the coolest New York accent, man. I can't wait for this whole country to be wiped out, man. Because that's what our people are about, playing around, man. It's a time to share information, wake up, get out of sleep. The niggas worried about, oh, who got the cool, who could talk, who's the most New York out of everyone in New York. Well, supposedly everybody's dying, right? Supposedly, right? That's the epicenter of the COVID-19 crisis. How many people is dead in New York City? I want to know. Is it more than what happened? Who died on 9/11? Because ain't nobody was partying on 9/11 in New York. After 9/11 happened, them people were in complete solace, man. Okay, they were solemn. Yeah, now look at them there. They're having fun. Everyone's having fun. Go ahead.
His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yeah, all his enemies, he puffed at them. You guys proud, man. So-called white man, he doesn't. Carlos Andrade, you know people that died. Like, make a video and make a video on it, you demon. Right? Show names and show me their yearbooks. Okay, read that again.
It says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yeah, all his ways are grievous. Everything this white man does is grievous. Here it is. He did a stimulus package. The money's gone already. He did a stimulus package to try to help people, small businesses. People can't get that money. And now, if you apply for it, they said, well, you can't guarantee you're going to get it. Now, we were being optimistic when we said we'll get your money 10 days ago. Now we're saying we're gonna have to wait on it. Man. They're literally collapsing this economy, man. And the enemies are you people. You're the enemies of the white man. White man, everybody that's here in America is an enemy to the so-called white man. And he gets even prouder and prouder. Go ahead.
He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Mm-hmm. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Mm-hmm. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places does he murder the innocent.
Yeah. And we'll look at Carlos Andrade. He said, the government may just be killing them. Well, there you go. We're reading about it. You saw maybe in the cut, killing nigga, it was the COVID-19. Well, that's a big meme now, right? Man attacked by a shark dies of COVID-19. Yep. You know? Man who overdosed on fentanyl dies of COVID-19.
The pastor, remember this week, the one that said pretty much the Most High gonna take him out if you want to, and then a couple of days down the line, the nigga died of COVID-19.
Yep.
Supposedly all shit.
Oh, you pastors, all you guys that churches that are linked to the 501c3, you guys are directly affiliated with the federal government, man. So you got guys that are in your church that work for the federal. You damn near work for the federal government, man. You're part of that. You're an agency now of the federal government, 501c3. So of course they got the drop on you. We're gonna show up to your house, smoke you, kill you, poison your ass. There's COVID-19. COVID-19 got that. See how ironic, right? Just like the Edomite kid that was licking toilets. Oh, he got COVID-19, right? Yeah, well, of course, he probably got AIDS too. Damn near. Go ahead.
His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he has drawn him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself.
And it's meant to catch you Israelites, okay? It's literally meant to catch you off guard, because the moment you get caught slacking, slipping, Esau's there to catch you, man. Because he's always watching you. He's waiting for you to slip up. He's waiting for you to have the expired tags. He's waiting for you to drive 5 miles over the speed limit. Right? He's waiting for you to leave your shelter in place. Okay? Also what? So he can use his bullshit draconian laws to put more oppression on you, man. That's how this devil operates. Go ahead.
He has said in his heart, the Most High has forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it.
Yeah. You won't see the elites, man. You're not gonna see the guys who are instituting all this shit, man. You may see a picture of them. They're through. People make jokes on them. Like, how many blood sacrifices did this guy have to do to be living? Well, he's doing blood sacrifices right now, probably nonstop. Well, these guys actually have inject themselves with other people's blood, man. That's how sick this place is, man. How sick everything is. That's why the Lord needs to come back and totally wipe it out. Got any more on that?
The last one. Arise, O Lord, O power, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble.
Yeah, the Heavenly Father, we're asking him to raise up. And don't forget us. Don't forget the Israelites. Don't forget your servants, your humble servants, man. Okay, lift up thy hand. Lift up, show us your power. Okay, so put this man in straits. Okay, and he's getting there. He's getting there, man. Right now, everything's smooth for his ass.
Well, he think it's smooth. It ain't smooth though.
But it ain't.
Seances ain't going like he planned, man.
Well, he be having visions, and and visions are all bad news. Because Esau, you got the crystal, you got the and Thummim, man. Well, you got it. You know what it is, man. You see into the future, and it doesn't look good for you, devils, man.
And then the prophets are still telling you that everything you're doing is going to backfire on you.
Well, look what he's trying to do. This whole time, he's trying to get rid of the Israelites, yet we're multiplying. Okay? More and more people are waking up to being Israelite. As long as this internet's up, you got more and more people going to wake up. The 1/3 is going to wake up all the way to this truth, man. And they're not going to take the shit. They're not going to get vaccinated. So that right there is a monkey wrench in your plan. Because you want everybody to chip. And if they're not going to chip, you're going to have to kill them. And that's great for him, right? 1/3. I know for a fact who ain't going to take my chip. I can kill their ass. I can exterminate them. Those are probably the Lord's children. That's good. We wipe them out. Yeah. Well, hey, the Lord, can you give me that in Isaiah about the Lord setting up the standard? Because we can't forget, the Lord's going to give us spiritual power, man. That's part of our end game, right? The Heavenly Father giving us that spiritual power. And you're going to force the Heavenly Father's hand to do that, man. He's going to give his humble servants that spiritual power to go in and put hell on these damn devils, man. Right? We're not going to try to take back America, man. We're going to put high holy hell in this place. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
And the enemy shall come in like a flood. He's pushing. He's coming. You see all these tanks coming in, right? You see all these laws getting passed. All the martial law troops, all these patents, all these pestilences. The flood, it's coming, man. Right now, it's that levee's about to break. You know what I mean? It's creaking. It's overflowing. The water's hitting over, but it's about to break, and everything's about to flood out, man. And the main people he's going to go after are you Israelites, man. Are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Americans, but more specifically, you Hebrew Israelites, right? You brothers in the truth and sisters. Go ahead.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, so when you really try to roll on us, the Lord's actually going to lift up that standard against you. He's going to set his men over you, okay, with the spiritual power. He's going to raise us up, and what are we going to do with that? We're going to do the Lord's desire, man. Okay, we're going to become his battle axe, and we're going to follow the orders of Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is going to be coming down and getting busy, man. Right?
It says, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion.
There you go. The Redeemer. Who is that? That's Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Go ahead.
And unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, said the Lord.
Read that last part again.
It says, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob.
And them that turns from transgressions, keep going.
In Jacob, said the Lord.
And then the Lord's going to redeem who? The men that, well, what's one of the biggest transgressions? To take that chip, man. We turned away from that. Another transgression, to take the vaccine. That's a transgression, man. You know in your spirit, you ain't supposed to do that. That's a level beneath our microchip. But you go on and taking that, you're transgressing, man. So the Lord's coming back for the men that didn't go and take all that BS, man. And now also we're teaching about not taking it and giving that correct counsel to all you men and women and children out there not to do that, man.
Precept is Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
Yeah, you know, what's that lake of fire burning with brimstone? It's going to be America, right? America's going to be that lake of fire. The Lord is going to send thermonuclear missiles on this place. Every other nation is going to shoot all their missiles out. Oh, the spirits, they're going to shoot at it and not going to spare any earth. Every last missile is going to be shot on this place. Okay, and every last missile America has, they're going to shoot on these other nations. Okay, keep going.
And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with the flesh, their flesh.
Who's that? Who's that on the horse? That's the Lord. Okay, the Lord's. We're gonna make sure ain't nobody left in America, and the missile's gonna do that. And we're going to go out through the four corners of earth and subdue every last one of your nations, man. That's the real end game, okay? The real end game is us getting the power, the Hebrew Israelites, okay? Right? That's
change on you, man.
All right?
This nigga want to chip you. We gonna chain every single person on the planet. They ain't Israelite.
And we don't need to chip your ass.
We're gonna chain up the whole population of the earth.
Yeah, we don't need a server. Right? We got Yahweh Shem Shah, man. We already linked in. We in the spiritual cloud, nigga. All right? And we on a high, we're communicatively on this in the same body, the same spirit. Huh? So we're gonna know we're gonna be the spirit to be like Yahweh Shai, man. Right? He knew every spirit, man. We're gonna know every spirit that's around us. We're gonna know that's either not good. Or chop his head off. Boom. All right. Oh, it's like this one. Yeah, put this one in chains. Okay, this one. These ones we're gonna breed. Oh, these ones we're just gonna beat to death. And that's the Heavenly Father's going to give us that power, man. And we're going to use that power to the best of our ability. Best believe it, Esau. Okay, and like Brother said, man, that's the real end game, man. Us putting chains on every last nation, man. Okay? The whole entire earth being in righteousness, okay, under Yahweh Shem Shai. That's the end game. No more devils in power, man. Right? None but righteousness throughout the four corners of earth. And the Lord bring it back to earth. To miraculously restore the earth to its original form, man. Before you devils fuck it up. The Heavenly Father didn't forget about all that. That's why you guys gotta go. You gotta go. Let's say, like you're saying, Jake gets in and takes over the government. You gonna clean the water next?
Or they're gonna run it according to the beat system.
You're gonna go over there and try to get plastic bags out the blue whale's stomach, man?
Jake still gonna have a democracy. Gonna vote niggas in.
Niggas still gonna have World Star. Still fucking around, still be eating McDonald's, man. This place gotta go, man. Oh, you got something going on?
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 24. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet.
And that's what's going to happen. Okay, we're not going to rest. Okay, and sit back until we get every last soul subdued to us, man. And this devil, he thinks he's going to do that.
Right.
He thinks you're never going to subdue the Lord's elect, man. He says, and even if they could deceive the very elect, not even the angel could come back and deceive the very elect, man. So this devil thinks he can do it, man.
Yeah, well, he think he gonna subdue the elect and the entire earth. You ain't gonna rule the world.
Yeah, man.
The scriptures say that your plan is going to be bouncing off, man. Okay?
You ain't
The
got
only
that
nation
problem.
that's going to subdue the entire earth is the nation of Israel. We're going to implement our system upon the earth, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? The beast system ain't going to come with us. We're going to have everybody get chained up, though. Okay?
Yep, yep.
And a person ain't got their chains, they're going to get put to death. They want, just you want to take the chip, you don't want to take them chains, you get down and lay down. All right? Put the chains on your neck, put the fetters on, okay? Put the shackles on your hand, or you put the death. Which one you want? You either going to be a part of the system that the nation of Israel is going to establish through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or you going to go on the ground. Yep.
And you good on that one? Bartholomew, you still have something?
Time. It was Psalms 149, verse 4. It says, "For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory, let them sing aloud unto their beds."
Yeah, what's the glory? The glory is the kingdom, man. Yep. Which Yahweh Shem Yahushua has promised to us, the nation of Israel. Not to Esau, Edom, not to you Moabites. Okay, the kingdom is coming to the nation of Israel. Keep going.
Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth.
Yeah, what's the high praise of the Lord? The scriptures. Okay, keep going.
Says, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
That's an actual sword. Okay, and we're going to use it, man.
Says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
Yeah, what's the punishment? The things that's written in the scriptures, man. You breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, you have to be paid back for that. Okay? Punishment has to be dished out to you. Keep going.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
So we're going to shackle you up. You're going to become property of the nation of Israel. We're going to inject you into the system that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to create through the nation of Israel, man. You're going to become property. We're going to have jurisdiction over you. Okay?
Says, to execute upon them judgment written. This honor have all the saints. Praise ye the Lord Jehovah by Shem Yahushua.
And that's going to be an honor for the elect of the nation of Israel to execute the law, statutes, and commandments, the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua upon these other nations, man. Okay, that's going to be an honor to go throughout the world. That's a blessing, man. Okay, to go throughout the world and put chains on your enemies, man. To shackle up the least. That's going to be an honor, man. Okay, only the elect are going to take part in that. Okay, the ones that took the RFID microchip, the Israelites that didn't turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you ain't going to have that honor, man. You ain't going to have the pleasure of going around and subduing the earth, shackling people up. Okay? Conquering these other nations. Going to be like that movie Planet of the Apes, man. The first one, you know, with Charleston Heston.
Oh, yeah, the best one.
You know, they had the slave hunt. You know, they throwing spears at them. You know, they had traps set up. You know, and then afterwards, you know, you see the spoils, man. It was hanging up Edomites. Had Edomites in a cart. What you think they was going to do? They put them in slavery, man. They put them in a cage. We're going to do that throughout the four corners of the earth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's going to be a great honor. Okay? More precepts?
This is Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever.
We're going to take the kingdom, man, from the Edomites. Ain't going to be no vote. Ain't going to be no diplomatic resolution. Okay, look, Esau, the best thing for you to do is give the kingdom to the Israelites. Clearly, you don't know how to rule. Whoever wants to vote for Israel, say aye. Ain't going to be like that. We're going to take the kingdom, man. Keep going.
And possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
And the kingdom that we're going to get from Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be perpetual rulership, man. So none of you nations going to have a chance to rule after this. The last nation, the last heathen nation that's going to rule upon the earth is Esau and Edom. After that, it's going to be the nation of Israel 100%. Yeah, something smart. Yeah, the precept.
Psalm 37. Continue, forget a little while, and the wicked shall not be.
Yeah, yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. So we ain't got to look at this damn devil all the time, man. We had to deal with this nigga's draconian measures for long, man. Okay, pretty soon when we get a king, you implement whatever you want on this nigga, man. Hey, look, Edomites, man, you gotta wear a mask when you come outside. Okay, you come out your home, you gotta wear a mask. When you work, okay, you gotta wear a mask. We gotta disinfect you before you go to work. You can disinfect them whatever you want to, man. You can actually spray the nigga with a disease. You know, you get sick, and should let the nigga continue to work. Let him spread it, man. Then implement social distancing inside the hole that he lived in, man. And they ain't gonna be able to separate. You just put more, man. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be.
Yeah, you gonna diligently consider his place. You gonna, oh man, what was his phone at? He ain't gonna be there. Okay, the position that this damn devil is in, Yahweh Shai is gonna take him off the throne, man. You're gonna be a peasant. It tells you that in Isaiah 14 chapter. Okay, everybody gonna look. This the dude that's ruling over the earth. You're gonna see a decrepit Rothschild, decrepit Rockefeller. You're gonna have chains on his neck. You're gonna be pulling blocks in the kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
This the nigga that did that COVID shit. You know, when we was in Babylon, man. This dude that's talking about you gotta wear a mask. He wanted to force vaccinate the whole. This the nigga right here. This is the dude ordering people to drop bombs on people, man. He might kick him in his teeth. You know.
So, but the meek shall inherit the earth.
Or the meek. The meek represent the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, keep going.
And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace.
That's it. Yes, sir.
I got something real quick. It's 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yep.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
That's right. Esau is the end of the world, man. So we at the end of the world. Okay? We literally living in the times where Yahweh Shai is getting ready to establish that righteous kingdom that's going to reign forever and ever upon the earth, man. Okay? That statue that Nebuchadnezzar had to dream about, Yahweh Shai about to knock it down, man. And establish that great mountain that's going to cover the whole earth. Okay? And that mountain is going to be established forever and ever, man. Once this man is taken down. So this man has to make certain moves for Yahweh Shai to make his move, man.
Well, we've been waiting for this devil to make his move, man. For all these years, bro. Like this devil guy, you got to pick it up, man.
Yep.
Remember when I was, when the elites gonna make that move? We get on the video cussing out the elites. Push your chip, man. Get your chip going. This nigga getting it going, man.
He's always been making moves, but this is a big step. This is a big move.
Oh,
you know?
man. This is a giant leap. They said one big step,
yeah.
a giant leap for mankind, a giant leap for the elites to go right into slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, yeah, we know Esau, you're the end, man. This is your end. This is the end of this society as we know it, man. America is finished. America ain't going to go back to regular old America. They said the kids are going to go back to school. They said they're going to have a population show up at certain times.
Yeah. Split classes.
It's different. They're going to have kids staggered times that show up, so they're all not coming in at once. They're going to let classes out at different times. They're not all out at once. They're getting each other sick, supposedly, right?
Until the vaccine comes.
Until they all get vaccinated, man. So as you can see, man, Esau, you're out of here, all right? And guess who's in here? The Israelites, all right? Any bros, any last words? All right, that one say, the water Yahweh Shai.
The water Yahweh Shai.
Shalom.
Shalom.